Okay, so currently owns a field and its length 287 and width 96. It needs to find the area of the field in hectares, and we've got a fact about a hectare is this many metres squared. So work out the area of the field in hectares to one decimal place. The first thing to do is to work out the area in metres squared. So we times 96 by 287, which gives us 27,552 metres squared. We then divide that by 10,000, because for every 10,000 of them it's a hectare. So dividing by 10,000, that then gives us 2.7552 hectares. And it's saying round to one decimal place, so we'll look at the number next to it, which is a 5, so it means the 7 rounds up to be an 8. Question 15. First 6-sided dice numbered 1 to 6 is thrown. Work out the probability the number on the dice is a 2. Well, there's 1, 2 out of 6 possible faces. An odd number, there are 3 odd numbers out of 6 faces. That can be then divided by 3 to give you 1 over 2. And greater than 6, there is a 0 chance of that happening. A biased 4-sided dice numbered 1 to 4 is thrown. The table shows the probabilities from the outcomes. What's the probability of the dice on the 3? So we need to find this out. So the issue is that the first thing we have to do is add up these fractions here. Now they don't have a common number on the bottom denominator, so we have to write down the times tables of the 20s, the 4s and the 5s to find that. So 20, 40, 60, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And we should spot that 20 is the first lowest common multiple in there. So the first fraction we'll leave alone, because it's already on 20. The second one, it's the, if we just count down here on this one, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. So we're going to times this fraction by 5. 1 times 5 is 5, 4 times 5 is 20. And then we're going to times this fraction here by 1, 2, 3, 4. Times in by 4. So 4 times 1 is 4, 5 times 4 is 20. Add them all together, 3, 5 and 4. That then gives us 12 out of 20. So what's left over, then 8 out of 20 is left. So that you could put down as 8 over 20. It doesn't say anything about leaving it in its simplest form. So 8 over 20 would be a possible option. But actually just quickly looking at it, so I actually made a little error, haven't I? Here, this should have been a 2. So I'll just correct this. Just get rid of all this bit and working. Let's type that should be a 2, so that would then become an 8. Adding these together, 13, 16 this time. So I've then got 4 out of 20 left. And then if we half that, I'll get 2 out of 10. Half again is 1/5. So therefore 1/5 is an answer. You could have any of these 3 at the bottom and that's fine. Question 16. Represent a regular pentagon with the vertices there. Work out the angle x. Well, if you've got 5 equal bits around here, they're all x, then it's 360 divided by 5. And that gives you 72 degrees. Angle y then, well, you've got here an isosceles triangle. So if you know that x is 72, the first thing I'm going to do is take 72 off, leaves 108, and that's equally shared between that y and that y there, because they're equal to isosceles. So 108 divided by 2 then gives you 54 degrees. And work out the sum of the interior angles of a regular pentagon. Well, the way you can do that is if you know that's 54, another side's 54 there. So in total, one angle here, so if I said all this angle here all together, is 108. And we've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So it's 5 times 108, which gives us 540. The other way of doing it is if you drew the shape out, it's a pentagon, put a point, and drew straight lines to the side, you've got 1, 2, 3 triangles. Each triangle equals 180 degrees, so if you did 3 times 180, that would also give your answer.